So we'll do this at the 8-year mark. We'll say this is the 8-year mark. By this point, Lucy's going to be 8. Or, sorry, 6. Lucy's going to be 6. So, you know, I guess you'll know somehow, maybe from your mom, that your dad and your mom have been trying to have a child.
Okay.
Have been trying because they're capable of it still. And, however, before that happens, your father starts declining in her health.
Yep.
And it's one of those situations where her health has been declining, I think, for the last few years.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just gotten worse and worse. Many of her organs are starting to fail.
Mm-hmm.
And it's one of those things where she's had to go to the hospital. She's had several surgeries done, but it's just going to slow down the inevitable.
Yeah.
And she basically posted something on her Spacebook saying that she's done a lot of thinking. She very well could continue taking treatment, continue going to the hospital, paying all this money to be taken care of, but she's tired. She's in a lot of pain, and she wants to go on her terms.
Yeah.
She doesn't want to wait. She wants to decide for herself when it's time to go. So she has made the decision to stop going to the hospital, to stop taking therapy. And she is going to have her family, like Aurora, make arrangements for one final gathering to officially say goodbye to her while she's still in the right mindset to do so. Okay? So, anyone that you'd like to invite, Rain, to this is up to you. I know that we haven't had as much time to roleplay directly with Diana and your characters, but Diana is nothing like the Diana that you guys sent to jail.
Yeah.
She's very different. She has been very, very gentle and has tried to be a good father to Rain all these years, but she's finally slowing down. So I'm assuming you're probably going to invite everyone, all the PCs here,
Yes. Yeah.
plus whoever else you'd like.
It's been 2 years. I'm gonna make another roll to see how well the relationship with Nathan is going.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter to me if it's what it is. It doesn't matter.
15, so I guess it's been going fairly well. So Rain will invite Nathan. And then all the PCs and anyone, Sink and his family and all that stuff.
Okay. So, I think that Diana is going to want to have her final moments back in Kage, is how you pronounce the name?
Kage, yeah.
Kage,
That's
yes.
the Henner planet, yeah.
So she would like to go back to where she was born.
Mm-hmm.
And Kage it's not completely underwater, yes?
There's
it can't be.
10% landmass.
Yeah.
There's like 10% landmass.
90% water. So, but
right.
But yeah.
Okay. So, so it's going to take place in Kage. There's probably like a really nice beach, like villa-ish area that she wants to hold the party at. She wants to be outside. She wants to be able to breathe the fresh air. She wants to have the sun, beating on her face. Because that's what makes her the most comfortable. She doesn't want to be inside strapped to a machine. She wants to be outside the way nature intended for her to be. And you guys will basically have a beach gathering because she doesn't want this to be a pity party, or she would prefer that this wasn't a sad funeral event, but more like her wish is to have a happier note, celebration of her life, as opposed to crying about her death. Basically, is what she requests. So,
I gotcha. Cool.
So that's why she's gonna ask everyone to arrive. You know, she understands if people, especially humans, have the gut reaction to come in black. This is not the kind of event that she wants you to show up in black. She wants you to show up in comfortable. They don't have to be like ridiculously neon bright colors, but like some casual wear, something.
Wear something colorful.
Maybe something that you would wear, you know, at a country club or something like that, like country club pastels or something like that, along those lines, with sandals, whatever it is you guys want to wear on the beach. That's so it's that kind of affair.
For this one, Elise is going to ditch the Enviro suit.
Ooh, very cool. Are you going to, if you're going to ditch the Enviro suit, are you going to have some sort of clothing?
Yeah.
Like suit? Like, I guess,
regular
human
clothing,
suit?
just not the Enviro suit.
Gotcha.
Because he doesn't need it, so he's not going to wear it.
Right. Cool. So you're going to be there. I'm assuming Ami is going to be there. I'm assuming. Yes, no.
I would invite her if Darren is still...
Yeah, are you guys still dating, do you think, by that point?
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay, it's up to you. So, by that point, it would have been another 2 years. So you probably have been dating for at least 3, maybe 4 years by this point, maybe.
Something like that, yeah.
And she's not wearing her bright red dress, but she's probably going to be wearing something a little bit more, a little more muted. So, like, we'll say teal blue outfit.
I think Darren kind of misunderstood the dress code, so he just dressed for the beach. So we're like,
Okay, that's fine.
Top, shorts, yeah.
You just dress for the beach.
It's good to go.
That's nice. Tracy's going to have she's going to have a cream-colored dress with like a nice flower in her hair. Simple flower in her hair, no jewelry, just simple. And I'm gonna say that Lucy, you know, she'll have like a dress that a lot of little girls would wear on Easter Sunday. You know, maybe something polka dotted.
Okay.
Lucas, by this point, he's got a little bit of acne going, slightly, and he's probably gonna be wearing a pair of corduroy slacks and like some sort of golf shirt of some sort, like yellowish golf shirt.
Did Trissy and Al let Lucas drive?
Well, yeah, a little bit.
I would say so.
Yeah.
I would say so. And actually, on your way there, Trissy's actually mentioned, "Wow, Lucas, this is a very smooth ride." Thanks, Mom. I told you, Uncle Darren taught me well.
He sure has, man. Good job.
And I think Lucy's gonna pipe up and say, "Mommy, is Mr. Otto going to be catering this too?" "I don't think so, honey. I'm so sorry." "Oh, but Mr. Otto's food is so good." I know, sweetheart. Maybe in the next big party we go to, Mr. Otto will cater it. Okay. So you guys will arrive. I think that Trissy will approach you first, Rain,
Okay.
and she will give you a very warm smile and say, "Thanks for inviting us."
It's no problem. I thought everybody should be here. I mean, my dad has been helping out everywhere she can for us, so.
It's a beautiful day and beautiful beach. I think that she'll be very happy with it.
Yeah, we've even got some like we have one of those big inflated earth beach balls and whatever Darren, I think, insisted for volleyball to be a part of this.
Did someone order a bouncy castle? Because I got a bouncy castle.
I'm sure Amiya is going to probably enjoy the volleyball at least.
Yeah, I figured it would be a game that we could all play because you don't need biotics to play volleyball.
Right. Amiya and Darren, I guess, will approach the group. And Trissy will give them both a hug.
As will Rain.
Darren, have you been gaining some weight? But weight as in muscle weight. Have you been gaining some muscle weight? Because I think with Amiya's influence, you probably have been even more active athletically lately. So maybe. Gotta make sure that she keeps you on your toes when you're just sitting around doing security work, if that's what you're still doing. I don't know if you are.
Are you saying it's out of character? Or?
What I just said just was mostly out of character.
Okay, yeah, I think he's had the job changed by now. I think he probably was
Nice.
done by the last event, actually.
Perfect.
But yeah, no, I think Darren's probably up a little bit. He was already like decently well in shape because like, that's basically all he did in the vault because he was bored. But yeah,
And I think given your new job, that also makes sense anyway, too.
Well,
So,
especially if you're running wet work in the information gathering arm. Yeah.
not quite.
Not quite what he's doing now.
Yeah.
So she's gonna ask. So Darren, how is it working for CSEC?
It's not quite what I was expecting. More paperwork, but it's nice to be helpful.
Really? I would think that, more exciting things would be happening. Something exciting is always happening in the Citadel.
Don't get me wrong, it is exciting, but paperwork.
How much do they have to pay you to do paperwork is more my question.
You go and
Or
expecting
I
it to be like, oh, good.
Or are you still using VIs to fill in your paperwork automatically?
I definitely do all of my own paperwork.
Gotcha. Mm-hmm. Yep. Okay.
Also, thanks again for that VI.
You did what VI?
Exactly. But no, like, yeah, it's exciting, but yeah, kind of expected it to be a bit more grandiose. But yeah, no, like, for reals, I'm sorry about your loss, Ryan.
Well, I mean,
Soon to be lost, I guess.
yeah, soon to be.
Yeah,
I mean,
sorry.
we all know, especially me and Mom, we knew that she wouldn't be around forever. It's the fact that she's been around for as long as she has and been able to make up for the time that we didn't have has been a miracle in and of itself. Don't get me wrong, I'm still gonna be sad about it, but I think compared to the last time someone important to me died, I'll be a lot better.
Good. Well, we're here if you need us.
Yeah.
Uncle Darren! You're gonna see little Lucy. She's going to wrap her arms around your waist.
Darren picks her up.
She has something in her hand. She says, "I made this for you." It's a drawing. So it's a drawing of you and her, and you guys are. She's drawing little Varen dogs pulling the sled, and it's you and her, and she's up at the front, and there are these big, giant thresher maw looking things, like trying to attack you from all sides. And you've got this big rifle, in your hand, and you're shooting at the. It's a very charming thing for a 6-year-old to be drawing, but you're shooting down, the thresher maw heads, and around the whole thing, she's got this big heart around it.
It's really good, Liz. You live on your own.
Yeah. Is it? She says, look, I gave you a really big gun this time. Because the last time she gave it to you, I think you complained, oh, why am I just wearing this tiny gun? Like holding this tiny gun. Made you a really big one. Lucas said that I asked Lucas, how do you draw a rocket launcher? And he showed me pictures. So it's a rocket launcher.
Maybe next time you should have a rocket launcher.
No, I want a flamethrower. Fire's cool,
Good
she
choice.
says, as her hair is gleaming fiery red from the sun. She likes fire. Oh my goodness. Sorry, Dylan.
It's okay.
Rain will pointedly not say anything about the tech power incinerate.
You mean that thing that Sync can do?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we all just sort of side-eye Sync when the flamethrower thing comes up.
He's just kind of standing there, smug, you know.
Ironically smoking.
Yeah.
Uncle Darren, are you and Amia married yet?
No, not yet.
Can you please get married soon? Cause I want Otto to make the food so I can eat the food. So if you can get married soon so Otto can make you food, it would be really good.
You know, we could just take you to my daughter's, honey.
Yeah, but it's not the same. I want it to be like Elias and Mr. Corbin's wedding. And maybe without the skirt this time.
You know, we might be able to talk Otto into coming over for your birthdays.
That's a very good idea, Rain.
My birthday?
Yeah, that way you could have Ottos at least once a year.
Oh please, Daddy, can I please have Mr. Otto make food for my birthday? All of my friends will come.
Yeah, we definitely can get that squared away for you.
And if you also want to make it fair so that Lucas can have Otto's food for his birthday, that's twice a year.
Mm-hmm.
That's an awesome idea! Why didn't I think of that?
Well, that's what grown-ups are for.
Yeah, man.
Sorry about your bank balance, Sync, but get through it.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking whenever you brought up Lucas' birthday, but it'll be
If it's for their smiles, Sync or Al, I will gladly help split the bill with you.
I appreciate that, and yeah, I think it'll be worth it regardless.
Plus, you get to eat Otto's food twice a year.
That's exactly what I'm thinking too.
At this point, Aurora is going to come, and she actually will be pushing Diana in a wheelchair of sorts. And she will greet everyone and say, "Hi everybody, thank you so much for coming." And Diana will also nod very slowly. It's so nice to see all of you here. I know that Rain appreciates having all of her friends here today on this day.
There's nowhere else we'd rather be. Now, can I get a hug from my two favorite ladies?
Of course. And Aurora will give you a hug, and Diana will weakly, give you like a pat hug when you reach over to her. So, Elias, Diana says to you.
Yes?
She very gently puts a hand on your arm. When are you and Corbin taking the next step? I was hoping by now to hear the pitter-patter of little feet.
There's a few complications with all of that. The whole... it's very hard to get him pregnant.
I know that's silly, she says. There are other options. There are other options that the two of you can do.
We've talked about it. It's, it'll happen if it happens.
For what it's worth, if you ever decide it's for you, I think you two would be wonderful parents.
Thank you. That means a lot coming from someone who I consider to be a wonderful parent.
She will smile. And Trissy, how are you feeling? Oh, Diana, we're doing great. The kids are great. Lucas is, as you know, growing like a weed. He's going through high school, and well, that fiery bit over there, she says, pointing at Lucy playing with Darren. She's probably going to put me and Al to an early grave, but
Yeah.
it's worth it. It's all worth it.
Not encouraging on the kid thing. Just saying, Chrissy. Just really not.
At least you'll never have to worry about her in the dating scene, because I weep for the man that would cross her.
Don't listen to them like that, Elias. I promise you that it gets better. Trust me, she says, you don't realize what you've been missing until you actually don't get to experience it.
Very
I've
wise
heard
words.
sleep. I look again at Sink and Trissy. I've heard
Yeah.
sleep is a thing that you end up missing a lot of.
Yeah, it was worth it in those early years. Definitely, I'd do it all again if I had the chance.
Absolutely, Trissy said. Diana will turn towards Darren. Well, there's my handsome young man. Good to see you, Diana says. Amia will bow. How have you two been? Have you been doing any of your extreme sports lately? What is it that they're doing right now? Jumping off of... They always seem to be jumping off of something. Are you paragliding over piranha-filled rivers of Tachanka now? What is it that you all are doing these days?
Last I heard, it was orbit jumping.
Orbit jumping. I don't think I've ever heard of that. I'm not really sure if
You
I would
go
even...
up to the edge of the atmosphere and jump down.
Yeah.
You know what? I feel like I might want to sign up for that. I mean, I don't have anything else left to lose. Might as well live a little before, you know. If you're going to go somehow, that might be the best way to do it. At least you'll have a good view.
Yeah, you have me, Shepard. It's worth it.
Do you want me to organize that? I probably could.
Yes.
I mean, we've got our own ships. We could take our
I think that would be great.
Yeah.
And she says, turning to Rain, and Rain knows that she's totally doing this just to embarrass you. I will do it totally in the nude.
Way to do it.
You have fun with that. Good for you, Dad.
Think of it as my final dying wish.
No, I will catalog it.
Well, I will always be remembered, that's for sure. It'll be something that you all will be able to talk about in the years to come.
Oh, I will never stop talking about it.
I am legitimately going to try to tee up this orbit jump.
Okay.
She seriously would do it. She
Yeah,
seriously
I'm
would do
seriously going to tee it up.
it. Well, good.
So has Nathan managed to get the volleyball area up?
He is. And he's definitely challenging Amia for a game on the other
Gotcha.
side. So Amia and Nathan are going to gather up their teams. If you want to join, you may. You're going to join. Whose team are you? You're going to be on Amia's side, I'm assuming. All right.
Yeah.
Lucas is going to join Darren's team. So Lucas is going to join Team Amia.
Actually, how about we make this more interesting?
Uh-oh.
We could do couples versus each other. Be Rain versus Nathan and with Amiya versus Darren. Swap it up instead of doing the usual.
So what, me and Nathan, you and Ray?
I'm up for it if Ami is not afraid. Oh, I'm not afraid, honey.
Okay.
So we can do couples versus each other, and then we can do like an actual couple team thing if people want to join in on that. I mean, we've got 8 of us here.
Yeah, sure.
Sounds good to me. Let's do it. So, you're gonna start with who versus who again?
It'll be so Rain will be on one end, and Nathan will be on the other, and then Darren can choose. As long as the couples are fighting against each other, it doesn't really matter.
Oh, the couples are going against each other. I see.
Yeah, the
So
couples are
Amiya
going
versus
against
Darren.
each other first, and then it'll be team couples where they'll work on the same team.
Okay.
So I feel like Darren and Nathan, Rain, and Amiya would be the first teams. That we both have like a sports star.
Mm-hmm.
So the more question is Darren going to be on the same side as Rain or on the same side as Nathan? Because that'll
Yeah.
dictate where Amiya is.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I think Darren will go with Nathan. I feel like that's
Okay,
like first
cool.
team wise. Because they
Alright.
both have an athlete, you know?
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. Darren will go with Nathan, and Amiya will go with
Rain.
Rain. So I am going to keep this simple and say that, at least for this game, Amiya and Nathan are pretty evenly matched. So the tiebreaker will be between Rain and Darren. So if you guys want to roll 3d6s, I don't know if you can argue if one is more athletic than the other. I think Darren might have more muscle, but I feel like Rain also is more dexterous.
I got a 16.
Oh my.
Oh wow.
3d6s?
Yeah, 5,
Yeah,
5,
5,
and
6,
6.
5.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
I tried. Which one was-
And Darren got a 12.
Oh. Okay. Amiya will definitely yeah! She'll give you a high five.
Yeah, I'm gonna return the high 5.
Sorry, honey. No hard feelings.
I think Darren's just like, it's okay, honey, I'm used to it.
Yeah,
Doesn't
they
win
beat
anything.
us. They beat us fair and square. Nathan says.
Seriously, you won't even let me win Monopoly. It's
You play Monopoly and expect to win? That's the game of how to lose friends really quickly.
well, I'm not going to beat you at sports. So what else have I got?
There's a thing called Mario Kart that I've heard people play a lot of.
I was gonna say Galaxy of Fantasy.
That too.
Do you, either of you two guys want to play? And she points at, Al and Chrissy and all them.
I'm currently on a phone organizing your father's orbit jump, so
I'll give it. I'll give it a try. Sure.
I'll play. Lucas says, I'll play.
All right.
We can be on a team.
Yeah. And I mean, it doesn't matter if we got a bit of a mismatch. It's just for fun.
Sure.
Yeah.
I mean, we could have like the family play, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, on one side, the children, different sides.
We'll play a few games of volleyball with varying teams and things like that.
You guys will be playing with volleyball back and forth, and I'm gonna say that we're gonna say that Lucy is gonna also ask, "Can I play too? Can I play?"
Sure.
Like, come on.
All right. You guys will play a little bit back and forth, and it's gonna be a relatively even match. I think that poor Lucy is gonna miss the ball a
Right.
few times, but every now and then she'll give it a hit.
And I think in one of the games, Rain will put Lucy on her shoulders, so that way she has an easier time hitting the ball, and then Rain will just move around.
Yeah, she'll have a much easier time hitting the ball.
Rain just
And-
charges over to where the ball is so Lucy can hit it.
Yes. And then I'm gonna say like near the end as you guys are playing, like Lucas is gonna hit the ball over the net, and then it's going, it sails past Nathan's head. It ends up going straight towards Lucy, and Lucy is going, to like move her arms to try to hit the ball. She does it too early. However, even though she does it too early, you guys see this big force of blue energy, wham, like push this ball biotically, sailing across the net and hitting against one of the nearby trees. I hit it! Lucy says.
You sure did, Lucy.
Have fun with that, is what Rain says.
I may have to talk to your parents to see how you manage this. This is interesting.
I was gonna say Grissom Academy.
Trissy says, "Oh God, she did not do what I think she just did.
No, she definitely just.
Our daughter did not just. Oh."
And without an amp too, I should probably point out.
So temper tantrums are going to become more complicated.
Oh my! I did not even think about that.
It's a common problem on Thessia. Yeah, temper tantrums are going to become much more complicated, and it's going to be harder to hide things on top of shelves.
Trissy turns to Elias. Okay, I take it back. Quit while you're ahead, Elias. Quit.
And doors, and don't worry. I'm sure me and my mom can help.
How does one biotic-proof a house exactly?
Ask my mom.
Diana is actually chuckling. She's almost like she's having trouble breathing. So Aura's like patting her back, and she's like laughing and clapping her hands because she's just having a delightful time watching this whole scene fan out. There'll be a moment when Diana, I'm sure, is going to address the group. I don't know if Rain wants to say anything before or after, but I'm sure Diana will.
Well, yeah, I mean, she doesn't have anything planned to say beforehand. She's just helping keep an eye on Lucy, and whenever her dad wants to speak up.
Yeah. Diana is going to be wheeled up by Aurora, and they're going to give her some sort of a microphone so it's easier for her to speak to the crowd. And she will say, I just wanted to let everybody here know that it really... I am so grateful to have you all here and to share this time together. All I wanted was for us to be together, to enjoy each other's company, to have a wonderful time, because it was my wish to remember this. I want to hold on to this memory as being the last that I will have before I pass on and embrace Kalahira's arms. I know that this is very difficult of a time. Believe me, I of all people know. I just wanted to make sure that Aurora, Rain, I love you both so very much. It is such a gift that we were able to spend as much time as we did over the last several years. We have all, many of us here today, have been gathered from very far places, far beyond our own comprehension. And it's just a beautiful sight to see you all here, laughing, smiling, and apparently discovering some new surprises, she says, turning towards Lucy. I just want you to know how much I care so deeply about you, and how much I wish that when it comes to your time, when you find yourself in the position that I am in right now, and all of us will be at some point. I hope that you will be able to look back on your life the way I am right now and be completely grateful and satisfied of every last moment, good or bad. It has truly been a gift to know all of you, and I just wanted to say thank you so much for everything that you've given to me and everything that you have embraced me with to experience everything in my life. Thank you. And of course, there's an applause.
I think Rain will go into a cooler and start passing out drinks for people.
Elise is going to walk over to Diana and hand her an envelope.
Oh, Elias, is this what I think it is?
It depends on what you think it is.
Could you please help me open it, dear, please?
I'll open it up for her. There's a waiver to sign, but if you want to do that atmosphere jump, you can totally do it.
I would absolutely love that. Absolutely love that. She will actually take a pen and she will very carefully sign it.
All right. One more memory.
One more.
Rain, you in?
Yeah.
It's not too late, Rain, for you to join me. You don't even have to do it nude if you don't want to.
Or like,
I
if you want
think
to
I'll-
really experience it.
I think I'll pass on the nudity part, but I will jump out of a spaceship with you.
You sure it's very cringe?
I'm sure it is, Darren.
So, the rest of the day will be very lovely, and as she wished, you and Diana Rain will do the orbital jump.
Yeah, orbit jump is basically
Orbit jump together, and during the entire experience that you make the jump, you can hear your father screaming, but a gleeful scream, like
Yeah.
a wow, this is amazing, like rush. And as you guys hurtle down towards the end, however they're catching you, the end, the screaming very slowly, subtly starts to waver down until there's silence by the time you reach the bottom.
Yeah.
And the rush and the thrill was so exhilarating that in that moment she was free.
I think that's... Rain will... there will be a small amount of tears, but, I think that's very appropriate. Especially over Kaje. She got to see the whole ocean.
Yeah, beautiful, beautiful moment that you will, I'm sure, remember.
Yeah.
Okay. I have one final scene left. It's very simple. It's nothing deep like this one was.
Yep.
I'm sure we'll survive.
This is going to be 10 years later. I'm sorry, 10 years since the end of the campaign.
Yep.
So we're reaching towards the New Year's almost, not quite. And this is Lucy's 8th birthday. It's her birthday party. So Lucy actually, you may not gather that right immediately, but she does have a nerdy side, kind of. So as a kid growing up, she actually has a fondness for going to the museum. She likes museums. And so she asked if she could have her birthday party. There's like a party room at this Museum of Galactical History. And you will be greeted by a Solarian with a really awesome hat named
Is it a
Vito
fez?
Pix. Yes. It's his name, Vito Pix.
They're all here.
Greetings, Mr. Finston and Mrs. Finston, and I believe that you must be the VIP guest of the day. I'm the one whose birthday is today. Lucy says, "That is right. Today is your day, and we are going to make it especially fun." I like fun. Is Otto here? Who's Otto again? Oh, you mean the caterer? Yes. I think that his truck just pulled up. Yay! I want some of his food. Okay. Yes, the food will be out. And cake. He said he was gonna make cake. The cake will be here too. So we just gotta make sure that all of the guests are ready, and we're gonna start playing some games and have food and have a lot of fun, Vito says. I'm ready! And she's gonna run, and a lot of her friends are gonna gather, and they're gonna, start partying in the party room at the museum.
Easiest birthday ever, huh?
And I want to say, out of character too, you notice that Sync, he looks a lot older. Like he's like his mid to late 50s, but he almost looks like he's like in his mid to late 60s. Looks like intensely older. And he says, "Yeah, this is what she wanted. So I just wanted to make sure that we could have her party here, and Otto included, of course."
How are you holding up? Haven't seen you in a while.
I'm pretty good. My what's left of the real me is getting weaker, and I haven't really dabbled in cybernetic enhancements for quite a while, and I think just all the damage I've done over the years, my past life is kind of coming back to haunt me, I think.
Is that something we need to look into later on?
I don't know what I can do, if there is anything to be done.
Okay. Well, if you decide you want to look into it, let me know.
I will.
Come on. Let's have a party.
Yeah, that's another party. To have everyone here again.
I'm gonna say that Trissy is actually going to tap you on the shoulder.
Beatrice. Hello.
Elias, hi. How are things going?
Pretty good. Wish I had a bit more time for music these days, but well, I think I'm good with not touring for a while. It's nice to be home.
Maybe slowing down, at least for the time being, might be.
Well, I'll take a few years off.
Speaking of slowing down, so Darren mentioned to me that there was a little bit of that there seemed to be a little bit of a situation over at one of your labs, something about the Certa Foundation trying to acquire some new Metagel cure-all launch thing.
Yeah, thankfully that didn't really go as they planned, especially after Darren convinced me to, bomb-proof all the walls. Yeah. So, yeah, they tried. It didn't work.
Is this that new... So this new product that you're making?
You remember when we ended up in that place with dragons and wizards and crazy people?
Yeah. A lot of it I sort of blanked out purposely, but...
No, I can absolutely appreciate why. Cogs, the little guy, had this healing potion stuff. Very interesting. It had some interesting plants that went into it, and I got a few.
So, how well does it work? More improved than Metagel?
It's almost faster in some ways. It's got some very interesting regenerative compounds in terms of the flesh. Knits injuries together very well. it restores people to it helps restore people quickly to where they were before injury. So it aids healing faster than the Surta Medigel usually does.
How much have you tested it?
Well, we've tested the commercial application for health and battlefield use. Anything beyond that is, well, very experimental. My gaze is sort of drifting between her and, I'm assuming, the back of Sync's head.
Yeah. I'm assuming Al knows about it?
Well, I've mentioned it to him. He's not really involved in the research. He's working on something else.
I don't want to make any decisions for him. I just know that he's been slowing down a lot, and I think he might be in some pain. I don't know. He doesn't always tell me about these kind of things. I would love for him to be able to enjoy our daughter, our son, but it's not my choice to make, because I know he's also tired too. Just thought I'd ask.
There's a few things that might help, but I don't know what the side effects are. And look, I haven't looked at his medicals. I don't know what the issue is, so...
I know, and for what it's worth, I know that for many, many years, one of the things I always keep telling you is not to meddle so much in things.
I'm trying.
So
I am trying.
So I'm trying not to be hypocritical, but
it's Sync. It's Al.
It's Al. I know. And Lucas is almost, I think he's gonna be okay. Lucy, she's still 8. But like I said. Anyway, it's our daughter's birthday.
Chrissy.
Yeah.
If he agrees to do anything, let me know.
All right.
Now I believe we have some dinosaur bones to dig up.
Yes, we do. And I have to make sure we get the cake out here before Lucy ends up biotic slamming a few of the other exhibits.
How is that going?
It's going as well as could be. Rain actually has been coming in to help out, train her, I guess. Al and I have been talking about the possibility of her going into Grissom once she gets a little older. But she's embracing it. She is not afraid of it. She is very proud of it. And trust me, she uses it to her advantage all the time. Let me tell you, it definitely can be very tough when she has one of her... Rain wasn't wrong when she was talking about the tantrums. Let me put it that way.
Try this. I'm going to hand her over a little damping device. Because there is that tech power that will biotically damp. Just maybe don't overuse it.
Yes. I appreciate that. You know what? I think I should contact Giuseppe about this. She definitely would know.
Yeah, probably right. Absolutely. Although I don't think I've ever seen Talia have a temper tantrum. I don't know why, but I don't think I've seen that.
Darren, what are you doing at this birthday party?
Playing with all of the children.
Okay.
Yeah. I think they've started doggy piling on him. He's like, get him! Basically.
Stacks on Darren!
Mm-hmm.
And Rain, what is Rain doing? Just out of curiosity.
Well, I think that since Lucy's biotics has been revealed, she's been spending a lot of time with the Finstons.
Yeah.
To try and help tutor Lucy. I mean, of course, she can't do it all the time, but she's probably gone over to go talk to Sink, seeing that Darren is a little preoccupied.
Okay, go ahead.
So, Sink, how are you holding up? Or Al, sorry.
Hey, Raina, I'm doing good. Yeah. And yourself?
I'm doing fine. Me and Nate had a bit of an argument about 8 months ago, but we've worked through it. How are things with you and Lucas and Lucy? I mean, I know Lucy's training is going well, but how are they doing in school? Isn't Lucas going to college soon?
Yeah, he's looking at different universities. He's really not sure what he wants to do other than flying, of course. I'm not really sure if college is cut out for him. I think he'd rather just stay and work in the labs, or maybe freight some cargo wherever needs to be going. I'm not really sure. He goes back and forth on different things. And
has he looked at researching performance for Mass Effect drives? He could potentially work towards making ships go faster. I mean, ships have races as well. That might be something he could.
I didn't even think of that. I'll mention that to him next time we get a chance.
Yeah, and I'm sure Darren would know of a few places that would have that as a field of study. It seems like something he would definitely be into.
Yeah, I think that'd be good for both Darren and for Lucas. Lucy, on the other hand, she's a firecracker, you know that, but she does okay in school when she's not, getting in trouble with her biotics, which I appreciate all the time you spent with her and with us trying to help her learn how to control them and whatnot.
Yeah, focus is both good and bad. Focus is good whenever to keep you from losing your temper and accidentally hurting someone, but it's also bad whenever you want something and are focused enough to get that thing. So, I mean, it's touch and go. But she will grow up knowing a lot of responsibility over the power that she has, and I think that's a good thing.
I think so too. She'll be one hell of a woman when she gets older.
That is very true. I don't think I know you guys will worry anyway because you're her parents, but I think she will definitely be able to handle herself in any trouble that comes her way.
Oh, hell yeah. Man, I feel like these past few years have flown by so fast.
Yeah. How did you expect things to go whenever you showed up here?
To be honest, I had no idea what was going to happen. I just hope things would go back normal, I guess, which I feel like they have been pretty normal. I do know everything that happened with our shenanigans jumping from universe to universe. I think in some way or another we each got what we were looking for in the end.
Yeah. I know I've benefited from not being constantly in a fight.
Yeah.
I am unsure, but Nate has been acting a little weird, and I think he might be plotting something. Don't know if it's what I think it is. We'll see.
Something good or something?
I think it's good. I think Well, I've noticed on his browsing that he's been looking at rings because we've been dating for 4 years, but I've pointedly not said anything. So we'll see how that goes.
You think you're ready to get married? Are you worried that he's gonna propose? Or you?
I don't know. I mean, love for me was something that I always looked for, and I think it was because I was trying to fill the love that I thought I didn't have from my dad and what I thought I lost from my mom. I think that was a big part of it. And now that I had both of those things for a few years, and I still have a really good relationship with my mom, it hasn't been as important to me to find someone to be romantically involved in, which is what I think has helped this work.
Well, let me ask you this. He says he kind of coughs a little bit, and he looks you like dead in the eyes, and he says, "But are you happy with Nathan?"
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, then I think it's gonna work out.
I think you're right. Come on, I will get you a drink.
I definitely won't turn that down.
Darren, Lucy is going to run up to you, and she's got a plate, and she offers it to you and says, Uncle Darren, guess what I have for you?
What do you have for me?
Some sort of tart thing that Otto made, but it's extra spicy. I asked for it just for you.
You did?
Yes.
Thank you. You'll take it.
Are you enjoying the party, Uncle Darren?
I mean, all these kids keep attacking me, but other than that... So maybe tell your friends not to bully me so much.
It's because all of my friends like you, because you're really cool.
Nah. Well, it's my family, isn't it?
Are you and Amiya married yet?
I'm waiting for her to ask me.
You're waiting for her to ask you.
Mm-hmm. Well, I told you that once.
I'll tell her to ask. Well, I'll tell her to ask you then.
I mean, I told you that once. I don't think she realized I was joking.
Do you want to marry her?
Between you and me, yeah.
Oh, cool.
Don't go tell anyone. It's a secret.
Oh, I'm not gonna tell anyone, Uncle Darren. You can trust me.
Not even your brother?
No, not even Lucas.
Not even your mum?
No. What you and I talk about, it's just between us.
Good girl.
So, when you do get married, are you also gonna have Otto cater your wedding?
I'll think about it. Don't know, there's lots of good caterers.
Do you think I'll have cousins too?
Maybe. We'll see.
But you'll still like me more, huh? She says with this devilish grin.
You know, I don't have a favourite. Well, other than a favourite niece.
Oh, nuts. Alright,
It's a good try.
that's good for now, I guess.
Yeah.
But are you sure you're doing okay? Because sometimes when I look at you, you look kind of spacey sometimes.
Yeah, no, fine. Promise. Don't worry about me so much, Gary.
Okay. And then she will go scampering off.
Is the tart sufficiently spicy? That is the question.
I would say so. Yeah, I would say so. you have a feeling that the ones that he's made for the children is a little different than the one that was specifically made for you. So while you guys are enjoying the party, Lucas is going to go up to the sink. You okay, Dad?
Hey, Lucas. Yeah, I'm good. Are you having fun at the party?
Yeah, I'm having fun. I mean, it's a bunch of 8-year-old kids, but sure, the food's good.
Yeah.
Of course.
I don't know how to cook anything and make it taste like cuisine. Listen, talking to Rain, and he had an idea for something. I know you've kind of been going back and forth on what you wanted to do, but maybe you could look into working on the Mass Effect relays, and maybe figuring out how to make them run faster, jump further. Maybe something you'd be interested in.
That does sound cool, actually. Now that you mention it.
I think you and Darren could maybe both jump on that together, and probably can do some good for those relays.
Lucas then changes the subject, and then he asks, Dad, you wouldn't lie to me, right?
Of course not. I've got nothing to lie about.
Dad, are you dying?
I think I'm just getting older. I don't think I'm dying.
You sure?
As far as I know right now, that's as sure as I am.
Okay. 'Cause I'm trying to figure out stuff, about what I'm gonna do next, and I don't wanna do anything if it's going to be bad for you.
You gotta follow your dreams. Your dreams aren't bad for me. They're quite the opposite, actually.
I was thinking about, going to college or not going to college, and where I would go next, and I don't know if this sounds crazy to you, but I've been doing a lot of talking. I remember what you told me with Talia. I think I might want to go to Blue, Daddy. But I don't want to leave you here if it's... I don't want to leave you here if you're not doing well.
I'm doing fine, because I'm actually doing better than I have been pretty much probably my whole life. I got a family, and I got friends, lifelong friends at this point. If you want to go to Blue, I'm not going to stop you, son.
Mom will, he says with a grin.
I'll talk her into it. You'll always be our little boy, but I mean, everybody gets older.
I mean, I would miss all of you guys here. I look at everything that has happened in the last 10 years, and it's been great. It feels like it's passed by so quickly.
Yeah, I know, but if you go to Blue, we can still talk, just like you still talk to Talia.
Yeah, that's true. Dad, do you sometimes think about Drimmy still?
Every
No, I'm not talking about the one on your ship.
no.
I'm talking about.
The real one, yeah. I think about him every day.
Do you think that you'll see him again?
I do.
Just maybe not so soon, though.
Yeah, maybe not so soon.
Thank you, Dad, for saving me back in the day. I was kind of messed up. If you and Mom didn't come, I don't know what would have happened to me. I don't know what I would have grown into, or if I would have grown into anything.
Yeah. I want to offer you the same thing.
You gave me a second chance, Dad.
You gave me one too, son.
I love you so much, Daddy.
I love you too.
He's gonna lean in and he's gonna give you a hug. I don't know if anyone wants to go after that. I don't know if anyone wants to go after that.
While she sees Rain, while Rain sees Al and Lucas talking, she's just going to biotically push over to chocolate and peanut butter sundaes. Sundays. Like she's like a good outside of earshot, but
Yes.
she's just like, there you go.
Dad, I think.
Are we sending Lucas to Blue?
Yeah, are you sending Lucas to Blue?
I'm not gonna stop him.
Yeah, but we'd have to actually get him there.
Yeah, I know. We were thinking of working on the reality colliders again.
We don't need that. We've got Delirium.
That's true.
Well, I know exactly how to get into the Blue universe.
So, Lucy's gonna end up having a wonderful birthday, and I think the four of you are just gonna be hanging out together as things are being cleaned up. And, Amia's gonna be there, and Tristy's gonna be there, and Nathan's, gonna be hanging out too, and Tristy's she's gonna have her arms wrapped around Sync's neck and sort of resting her head on his shoulder. And she says, 10 years, guys. 10 years gone so fast.
10 years, no Reapers. Other than the ones that we have.
Years not getting shot.
Yeah, not getting shot. Yeah.
Not getting shot. Yeah.
Backstabbed. Yep.
Not having crazy
Explosions.
Cerberus.
asking you to play a game with them. An awful Simon game.
War
Ugh.
propaganda.
Galaxy jumping.
And hey, better food.
Yeah.
Amen to that. New Year's coming up soon too. What are you guys planning on doing for New Year's Eve?
I plan on finally releasing that album, I think.
Really?
Yeah. I think it's
On
actually...
New Year's is good. New Year's album, Christmas album. It's not a
Well,
Christmas
I
album,
mean,
is it?
no. It's the one we talked about at your wedding. That was then and this is now. And I think this is a good time to put it out there.
Wow. I look forward to that one.
Elias, I think I heard
Yep.
Corbin mention that you guys are thinking about adoption?
We've
Maybe?
been talking about it a lot. It's just, hasn't happened yet. We're talking about it. It's it's a lot of red tape, and I don't think either of us particularly want to be one of those couples who goes around to every planet selecting a designer baby or a rainbow of aliens. It seems so. Is it gauche or gauche? I've never got any ideas with human words, but it seems more about you than them.
Seems like early 2000s celebrity adopting.
Yeah, that one. That one. Yeah. Gimmick was rather full of examples of that, and I don't think either of us particularly want that.
Mhm.
But you know. Party at the Biodome, everyone's invited.
There we go. Yeah. I'm down.
I'd be down.
No more ready to buy.
Yeah.
That, yeah.
We can all do karaoke.
Yes, absolutely. Sync, we still never got you up on the mic.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, he just doesn't want to upstage us all, you know? Be awkward when he meets the two
Yeah.
professional
I
singers.
think some of us could use a bit of upstaging. I mean, you know.
Well, if he's worried about
Really?
upstaging us, you could just join him and you cancel each other out.
Ooh, ow! That was.
No, it's.
I'm just gonna take my glass full of ice and hand it to Darren.
I get that you don't appreciate my art. I mean,
I'm just teasing you, Darren.
it's fine. No, you just don't get it. It's too, deep for you.
Yeah, it is. You are on a whole nother plane of existence for me, Darren. I could never understand your tastes.
Yeah, it's about the emotion of it, you know?
I don't know. You're both still in long-term relationship with Biote Ball players.
That's very interesting.
Amia's gonna excuse herself to go to the restroom while you guys are finishing your conversation. And have you finished your conversation?
Yeah, I think so.
And then Darren, you're going to. So you guys are gonna go out, right? So Darren, you're going to walk, and let's say you brought a jacket with you or something, and you're going to go to where you left your jacket, and you realize it's missing. So you turn around and you actually see one of the Varen has the jacket in its mouth. It's like drooling all over your jacket right now. What do you do?
Darren just sort of gives it a look like, really? You're doing this again? Okay, drop it.
The Varen looks at you straight into its eyes, and then it looks like it's about to drop it, but then it bolts out and runs off.
Darren swears under his breath and then goes running after it.
You go running after the Varen. You run around the side of the museum, and it takes you to. So the museum is right by, it's next to a watery harbor area, and the Varen bounds up this really nice looking boat / ship, and the Varen, I guess you follow the Varen up a boat in the ship, and then it finally arrives in front of Amia, who has actually changed clothing, and she's dressed down to the nines on this flotilla area. There's this flotilla right here, and the Varen sits there dropping the jacket in front of her, and she's going and she's just sitting there and goes
Well, Darren will walk towards it.
She is going to, when you get in front of her, she is actually going to approach you, and she's going to grab hold of your two hands, and she is going to repeat verbatim, word for word, from Fleet on Flotilla, the proposal scene, reenact the proposal scene of Fleet on Flotilla to you, but replacing the appropriate words with Darren. Replacing Darren with appropriate words.
Darren will carry on the scene, those are the other parts.
The other parts, the other lines.
Yeah.
And then there'll be the part, so she'll say it, and she'll respond, and she'll say it, and then finally she will get down on one knee, and she will reveal to you a beautiful ring, beautiful ring, very masculinely beautiful ring, and finally says, Darren James Arnett, will you do me the honor of being the fleet to my flotilla and be my husband?
So you'd never ask.
She'll stand up and fit the ring through your finger, and she will embrace you and give you a deep kiss.
Yeah, like fireworks go off in the background.
Yes,
just
fireworks
in
in the background.
It's a whole.
And I'm going to say that everybody else was in on it. So
Absolutely.
you guys will come in applauding. And she was like, Elias, did Gimmick get that all on tape? Did he record it all?
If he didn't, the other cameras certainly did.
Congratulations! Tristan
Wait until it
says.
hits the forums.
Nice.
I think Darren's like actually a little bit misty-eyed, but he's too cool for that. Yeah.
Amia's been planning this for months, and we just wanted to make sure everything happened at the right place at the right time. Lucy was all for it. Hopefully she didn't spill the beans or anything, because I know you guys have your little secrets together.
Yeah, she can keep a secret. Good kid.
We're very happy for you, Darren. I'm really, really excited for your big day. And if you need any help, I would love to give some of my personal expertise. But, whatever.
Can we also say that we as a group bought the two of them the Fleet and Flotilla Collector's Edition? It's like one of those things where it's like all the DVDs and they make a Fleet and Flotilla whenever you put them together or something like that.
No, well, they specifically, hang on. They make this.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you have like the Ultra HD Collector's Edition Fleet and Flotilla.
question
Director's
is-
cut. Director's cut.
Now the question is, which one is Darren, which one is Amia? In that pose.
Who knows?
Who knows?
That's for them to know and the internet to speculate on.
Yes.
Hey, I'm just glad that he said yes.
Yeah.
I just want you all now. I'm gonna be a real bridezilla.
Though I would have been very surprised if anyone said no to that.
All right, come on in. Group hug, Tristy says. And you guys will bring it in, and the camera will pan out this beautiful, lovely image, this beautiful vignette of a scene, and we will close the session there.